Welcome to Apple Teeny, where Apple's latest machines meet household chaos and very expensive storage. Apple may be building a home hub that recognizes your face, and its new Macs may recognize your credit limit. Also, one 3D printer just won a tiny war against mosquitoes. That's the kind of technology story I can get behind. Apple's rumored home hub has a deeply awkward job. It needs to know who's talking without turning your kitchen into airport security. The ingredients are familiar: Face ID style recognition, your photo library, family sharing, nearby device signals, maybe ultra-wideband. Closing the garage door should happen quickly. Sending a message or opening contacts deserves stronger verification. That split makes total sense. The danger is a screen that keeps asking, "Who are you?" while you're holding groceries. Ambient computing has to feel ambient. A family-wide iCloud mode sounds wonderfully practical. Let the shared home stuff stay shared and save the identity drama for genuinely personal actions. This coming iPhone event is being framed as the last giant Tim Cook event, with John Ternus expected to take the CEO role. That invites the inevitable Jobs is back storyline, which is always a little silly, yet the appetite is real. People want Apple to visibly swing for weird, ambitious products again. A foldable iPhone could be that moment, assuming the software understands what an open phone actually becomes. Hardware folding is a party trick, interface behavior is the product. Apple announcing Macs ahead of September also clears the stage for an iPhone-focused keynote, or its supply chain timing. Either way, the calendar suddenly looks very intentional. The rumored base M6 sounds like Apple trying to make entry-level AI genuinely useful. A 12-core CPU, 12-core GPU, dual 16-core neural engines, and Apple's first 2-nanometer chip. The headline claim is roughly 4 times the AI performance of an M4 Mac Mini without turning the base chip into a space heater. For local models, that could move a small mixture of experts model from around 8 to 10 tokens per second to 50 or 55. That's the difference between watching words arrive and actually using the thing. The M5 Ultra takes a more familiar route: 2 dual-die M5 Max chips joined through newer Ultra Fusion. It can hit 26 CPU cores, 80 GPU cores, and a frankly bananas 512 gigabytes of memory. CPU scaling looks underwhelming, though. GPU and AI jobs benefit far more, which makes this a specialist machine for massively parallel work. And one nerdy footnote with real consequences. M6 reportedly moves from Apple's AMX matrix instructions to ARM's standardized scalable matrix extension. Direct AMX-dependent software will need attention. Local AI doesn't have to beat the cloud chatbot at everything. It can quietly classify screenshots, notes, PDFs, bug reports, and feature records all day without per-request fees or sending sensitive material away. That hybrid future feels right. Route routine, private work locally, send the hard questions to bigger cloud models, and let the system choose. A fully local frontier setup can run 25 grand, even 100 grand across multiple machines for a business with sensitive data and relentless inference bills. That math can still get interesting fast. The new Mac Mini reportedly starts at $899, and it remains a strong little machine. Then Apple opens the upgrade menu and the mood changes. A 2 TB upgrade on the $900 M6 Mini costs $1,000. Moving an M5 Pro Mini to 4 TB costs $1,800. SSDs have apparently become artisanal truffles. The top Mac Studio can reach $18,300 because AI-era RAM and storage pricing has turned capable desktops into luxury workstations. At least connectivity is healthier. Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, 2.5 gig Ethernet, Thunderbolt 4 on M6, and Thunderbolt 5 on M5 Pro. Meanwhile, Apple still gives everybody 5 gigabytes of free iCloud. 5 gigabytes. A modern photo library can inhale that before lunch. One sensible survival strategy: buy the machine you need now, avoid the most painful internal storage markup, and use fast external storage. That's the logic behind grabbing an unbinned M5 Mac Studio with 64 gigabytes of RAM and 40 GB for under $5,000, then adding a roughly $580 external 40B Samsung SSD in a Thunderbolt 5 enclosure. It adds backup and convenience compromises, sure. It also avoids paying Apple about $2,000 for the jump from 4 TB to 8 TB. And a powerful studio can become a family hand-me-down in 3 to 5 years while its original owner waits for M8, M9, or M10. That's a far healthier upgrade story than panic buying every cycle. Late macOS 27 betas keep tweaking the red, yellow, and green window controls. They're glassier, and they stretch into little ovals when clicked. That suggests liquid glass is settling into a more modern, Mac-like aqua. The direction has promise, even if Apple needs to stop replacing familiar labels like Home, Page Up, and Shift with mystery glyphs. AI coding agents also making wonderfully niche Mac apps possible. John built tools for audible book decryption, App Store screenshot framing, and a customizable palette app called Jetty. Jetty grew from a personal way to keep folders off the desktop into a system of palettes for apps, folders, trash, badges, and controls. The agents can get broad behavior working, yet humans still have to direct layouts, performance work, edge cases, and every dreadful public release obligation. Vibe coding creates the app, shipping creates the job. Here's the most satisfying tech story. Scarce metal clips for casement window screens were replaced with 30 flexible TPU 3D printed clips. The screen stayed in, Mosquito stayed out, and nobody had to wait around for window service technicians. Perfect. That's everyday 3D printing at its best. Custom clips, garden gate fixes, dozens of tiny annoyances quietly deleted from your life. DPU brings flexibility and strong layer adhesion, while careful print orientation keeps the part sturdy. It can't match metal's thinness, but it can absolutely win the Mosquito battle. Relay's 2026 St. Jude campaign aims to raise $700,000 and take the community past $5 million raised since 2019. Around 400,000 children worldwide develop cancer each year. St. Jude helped push U.S. childhood cancer survival from roughly 20% in 1962 to more than 80% today, and it treats children regardless of a family's ability to pay. That remaining gap matters enormously, along with the much wider disparities worldwide. If you can donate or start a fundraiser, this is a powerful cause to support. That's Appletini. Expensive SSDs, smarter Macs, friendlier window clips, and technology worth using for people who need it. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. This episode was generated by Podkey. Create your own at podkey.fm.